Hello guys, and welcome to another video tutorials on Mosi TV about how to create your e-commerce website. You must have gotten to this stage by now after following our previous videos of part 1 up to part 4 or 5. In this video tutorials, I'm going to be sharing with you WooCommerce extensions and some of the good ones that will make your website to be fully functional. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you don't get to miss out on other important videos such as this. Now let's start with the extensions, the official add-ons that have been approved by the WooCommerce team. To see what's available, you can go to the WooCommerce page to check, but we don't actually recommend that because there are a lot of extensions there and you don't necessarily need all. Again, in this video, I'm going to be mentioning those that are worthy of your time, and so you can see from the very first one is the payment gateway. This extension allows you to accept more payment methods on top of the standard PayPal payment method that you already have. I mean, the more payment methods that you can afford or you can use for your e-commerce store, the better, isn't it? The very next one is the shipping extension. And these are going to be handy if you want to automatically integrate your store with the official shipping rates from companies such as the UPS and the FedEx. The accounting extension integrates your WooCommerce store with the accounting tools of your choice. The WooCommerce bookings allows customers to book appointments for your services without getting to leave your site. Then the WooCommerce subscriptions lets customers to subscribe to your products or services and pay a weekly and monthly or an annual fee for these products and services. The EU VAT number for those operating within the EU, and the tax jar puts your sales tax on autopilot. And alternatively, if you don't want to spend any money on these new subscriptions or these new extensions, you can browse around in the free category, and there are more than enough stuffs there to keep you occupied. And then now we are going to be looking at the plugins that can supercharge your e-commerce store. And setting the extensions aside, you can also use other WordPress plugins to further supercharge your store. Here's what you should get. The Yoast SEO. It improves the SEO of your whole website. The Yoast WooCommerce SEO plugin that improves the SEO of your products and other areas of your e-commerce store. The next is the WooCommerce Multilingual that runs a fully multilingual WooCommerce site. The next is the Contact Form 7 that lets your site visitors to contact you directly. The next is the Updraft Plus. Back up all your site content, including your products and other store data. The next is the Social Share button by Get Social that lets your buyers share your products with their friends and family through social media. The next is the Monster Insight that integrates your site with the Google Analytics. The next is the iThemes security, the security that presets your website. The Y3 Total Cache speeds up your website through caching. Now, let's look at creating an online store in a nutshell. As you can see, the degree of difficulty when it comes to creating your own e-commerce store with the WordPress isn't high, but it will be necessary for you to take some steps, or the steps that we just mentioned above, if you want to get good results. That's still incredibly, considering that the 5 years ago would need to hire a developer to pay him what $5,000 to get this done. And now you can do everything by yourself without getting to spend this much amount of money to hire a developer. Anyway, to help you get through all the tasks required, here's a cutout and keep checklist. Before you begin, get a domain name, sign up for the web hosting, and get working WordPress installed running. Make sure that your new blank WordPress site works properly. Installing WooCommerce. Install and activate the main WooCommerce plugins and go through the WooCommerce setup wizard, paying close attention to getting the 4 required pages created: the shop, the cart, the checkout, and my account. The next is to setting up the store local. setting up the sales tax and shipping, and picking initial payment methods. Now we look at the products. You add most of your products and product categories to the store. The design. Select the right WordPress theme for your e-commerce store. Go either with your existing theme or browse through other possibilities. Review the rules of e-commerce store designs when doing so. Adjust your shop page, adjust your individual product pages, adjust your cart page, and adjust your checkout page. The extensions. Install the payment gateways that you want to use. Consider some of the shipping extensions and consider an accounting extension. You might also want to browse through other extensions and free categories. Now, the plugins. Consider installing all of the plugins that will supercharge your e-commerce store. The first is the Use SEO, the Use WooCommerce SEO, the WooCommerce Multilingual, the Contact Form 7, the Updraft Plus, Social Share Button by Get Social, the Monster Insight, the iTheme Security, and the Y3 Supercharge or the Y3 Total Cache. Now, we've come to the end of this video tutorials, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, you might want to consider subscribing so that you don't get to miss out on other important videos such as this. Thank you very much for watching our videos. We love you and we hope to see you in the next video. Please subscribe. Ciao.